Okay, to all my beautiful queens and kings out there. Um, well, tomorrow is approaching Kuran Kaine's anniversary of his death. And I don't know about y'all, but all this weekend, I think, I don't know if it's allergies or whatever, but all this weekend I've been low. And I kept on saying, like, I'm gonna make sure that I gotta do something for his death day, closer to his birthday, his death day, you know what I'm saying? Even if I get a cupcake or something. Everything that's been going on right now is this is what I wanted to say is that on all these channels I've been looking at, people been focusing more on a dog getting abused. And we are knowing that for all entertainment purposes only, that chrisean Jr. been getting abused since day one. And, this girl is traveling from pit to pole, evading the police. The Florida police got a thing out on her also because she was threatening an officer's daughter and harassing her. This is all for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, they're looking for her out in Florida too. So, Baltimore, Florida, like LA, wherever this girl goes, everybody's looking out for her. Everybody's looking out for Junior. Everybody is trying to save Junior. And the fact that, she got her team, PR team, all these people are just allowing and just sitting there while this child is hurting, while he's not able to eat, while he's sitting here breathing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I can't understand that. I really can't understand that. Because you guys are really, seeing all this in real time. We done said this before. Even with the Kuran Kaine case. Quail came out and spoke on some things. He was speaking some tea. And y'all allowing him in Baltimore to walk around. He was speaking on shit that we didn't even know happened to Ronnie. Because now we're on recap. He was speaking on shit that we didn't even know that happened to Ronnie. And the police picked him up for one day. Picked him up one day and released him. That's what the story is. And then he started talking about Chastity and talking about his best friend and how his best friend got shot by the police. But he feel like Chastity set him up, especially when Chastity went to jail. He was speaking a whole lot of stuff, talking about, I don't care no more. Is it that you didn't care, Quail, or whatever your damn name is? Or is it the fact that you wanted to make it to be to where it's a sympathy thing, like to where people feel bad for you because you lost your best friend? Your best friend was not your brother. Your best friend was not your son. Your best friend was not that relate to you. And even your best friend, mom, sister, none of them came out and said anything, only you. When Kuran Kaine got murdered, you came out and started talking about stuff that we didn't even know about, like that happened to him. And then later on, it came out that all this stuff happened. Then they said cameras, CCTV. Every apartment, townhouse has cameras. I done said this before numerous times. They have cameras. They got CCTVs. Even if you come in LA, cameras are everywhere. Cameras are places that you don't even know where cameras are. It's no safe to do a crime. You can't do a crime even if you wanted to do a crime. It is no safe haven to sit there and do a crime. Too many cameras. Period. So the fact that, you guys are basically So if you sit there and really look at the big picture, and let's look at the big picture. Sean Malone, Lisa Malone, politician, lobbying politician, first black lawyer in Baltimore. Chrisean Rock, named off of Chris. Okay? So, Chrisean, Sean. I don't see no Eugene in none of this. When Chastity, was it Chastity? Well, Chastity, she's been spilling tea about her sister. But when China was interviewing, she was interviewing Ronnie, she was sitting here asking him all these questions and all this stuff. And, he apologized about calling, the mother, what she called her. But back in the day, that's what they call women that was going to what is it called, train stations, bus stations, truck stations, lot lizards, because basically they were sitting here, sacrificing their body to make money, whether it's to take care of their habits, take care of their children. But from the looks of it, her children are Lasky's children. Now, if you guys don't know what Lasky's children is, Lasky's children are children that basically take care of themselves. So that means that while parents are out working, doing God knows what, these kids are basically fending for themselves. They're cooking for themselves, cleaning, keeping up, making sure siblings go to the school and whatever else. So basically, the siblings become the parents, and the parents basically is in their life, but there, but not there. You know what I'm saying? So from the looks of it, the Malone children and Darcy children were basically taking care of themselves. Now, China could sit there and vouch for her dad and make it seem like her dad was a saint and stuff like that. But from the looks of it, ain't nobody or no saint nowhere in this family. Because you sit there and said Eugene touched on you. And now y'all saying that, going back to the bad shit, Chrisean is trying to blame Tasiki for everything when the brother said that it was a whole damn family and none of them was being watched. And China was in jail, prison, or whatever else, and they said that China did a whole bunch of bad stuff to her own children, which caused her children not to be with her. So y'all all, excuse my language, God forgive me, fucked up individuals. I don't understand how one person can do everything to one person when the other person said that person did it to everybody. The whole damn family was doing it to each other. But now we got back to 2025 where a young man was murdered, taken away from his family, and he's the one that brought her into his family. Blueface brought Chrisean into his family, and look what happened. Carlissa got her tail whooped. The sister got her tail whooped, and Blueface laughed about it. Because Blueface don't care about his family at all. Blueface talk about his mama like she a dog, and the dog don't got no fight. Period. You know what I'm saying? You see how he acted in his stream when Stunning Girl was being nice to the dad. Like, he just an all-around selfish motherfucker. It is what it is. But the thing is, Kuran anniversary's coming up. And ain't nobody thought about how his mom is feeling. No one thought about what she's going through every year. This is going on a year now, that she has to not see her son, and he was the only Kaine. Ain't nobody thought about that. How they sat there and named Junior Sonny, and Sonny was named Kuran Kaine, and they used to name him Sonny. Now, how did he develop the name Ronnie? Is the same as Sonny. Maybe they're similar because it's like Ronnie, they named Junior Sonny. You know what I'm saying? They sit there and said this girl slept with numerous people, more than 10. So she don't even know who the baby daddy is. Do everybody think that it's some incest going on in her But if you even think about, without us even showing pictures, showing videos or anything, that this young man was unjust. He died because he was seeking the paternity of a child. He died because he was asking for a paternity of a child. And she played him, knowing that when she did that interview, when Blueface got out of jail, she sat there and told on herself. And she sat there and she said, I was sleeping with Kaine while I was sleeping with Blueface. Blueface says she was sleeping amongst other people. Kaine says she was sleeping amongst other people. But where we are now is Kaine, he's been gone for a year. Junior is still being abused. He's still not getting the medical attention that he deserved. He's still not getting the help that he deserved. And this girl is still walking around laughing in everybody's face like, ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. And everybody just like a ha, 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 ha. While two people amongst more people are suffering by the hands of her. Not only is Kaine suffering, but her family is suffering because she made all allegations against every last one of them. The only person she ain't talked about was China. Wow. I'm like, out of all your sisters, you done broke down all your brothers and sisters, from Mookie on down to Tareen, on down to Tessa when you mad at her, on down to China. No, not China. On down to Tasiki. Like, I don't even think we hit 12. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Chastity, we know she done did bad by Chastity. Tasiki, Tareen, Tessa. That's and Titus. That's 5. And Petey, that's 6. That's 6 that she done attacked. And it's 12 more. We don't. What's the other 12 kids' name? Damn. But Quell is the one that came out talking and spilling tea about what he knows and what he knew, what happened. And nobody really attacked this nigga. Ain't nobody really interview him. Did they let him in there and they talked a little bit of shit to him and then they let him out? I mean, I'm not understanding. I'm trying to figure this out. I am really, to God honest, trying to like really figure this part out because I'm not understanding why is this man still walking around when he was spilling so much. AJ was spilling so much and then retracted her story. And you said that Kaine was your best friend. We ain't heard no more from her no more. We ain't even heard no more from chrisean best friend. We ain't heard no more from her no more either. She ain't even been in the media. Damn. Then y'all notice a lot of people that fell off. And all of a sudden, chrisean want to hang out with Carissa. I want to be a boxer. All of a sudden. But Carissa's the one that was attacking your sister, Tasiki. Trial and error. Let me see what I can do, but I know I can't do it. But let me just try. Let me just take a couple of hits and shit like that. Maybe for me, may not be, because the music shit wasn't for her. I'm asking God to help me for these hard times. You thought it was messed up when Tasiki did it, but you let Walker, you let old boy do it. I'm going to read the scripture. It says, Jesus, the source of all true happiness. It says, to be blessed, we must know Jesus as our personal Savior and Redeemer. It says we must commit our lives to Him and be obedient to Him, to His will. Sorry about that. It says we all search for happiness on our own terms and because of this we run the race of missing Christ's blessings. Man's happiness after depends on choice or luck. It says a sudden change in our condition, it is something that life offers and then just as suddenly rips away. Call man is happiness when things are going his way for as well. But Christ's happiness is a happiness that is different. It is a joy of Him. Now, what I'm gathering from that is chrisean has been looking for love of man, not love of Christ. She's been looking for love and comfort from man, not the brace, the hug of Christ. Because if she looked for the love of Christ, she would not be out there doing the things that she's doing. She would not have did what she did to Kaine. She would not have did what she did to Geronimo. She would not have did what she did to Maylene. And she would not be doing what she's doing to Junior. Selfishness is self-sabotage. And that is what she's doing. Because everything that she's doing on the web. And we see it plain as day. And nobody is daring, except for us, to call the police, call CPS, call these networks, and put our life on the line for a child we have never met. That is the happiness, the joy of the Lord, because God put Himself amongst people. Them fights that God fought was not His own. They was from other people, their trauma, their disrespect, their bad habits. Not of God's, because God is perfect and God has none bad habits. So God is sheltering and shielding us from the harm and the bad things. But when we put ourselves in a situation where we keep on going back, how can God keep on opening that door? And all we asking this young lady to do is take your child to the doctor. Be obedient to God and admit to what you did wrong. And that's where we're wrong. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But you say you love the Lord. And you sat there and was reading the word with your friends while you were putting boogers on your child when he was a baby. And now that he is a toddler, stop calling Junior a baby. Junior is a toddler. That is almost school age. Because my daughter was kindergarten. She was pre-K on pre-K on pre-K at the age of 2. This baby can't even sit up. He wasn't even locked into that new car seat that the people sent her. Like, everybody is trying to keep her out of trouble, but nobody's not trying to make her face the problems that she did to others. And that is where I have a problem with men and women of God that try to control a narrative that is not their own. And they turn around and block their blessings. Because that's what you're doing. You're blocking your blessing by trying to protect evil. I'm just saying. Let's call it what it is. What are you guys' choices? What do you... Before I get off of here, I have another scripture, which is the ultimate protector. It says when we are afflicted and needed, the love and the ultimate of God protecting us. It says we can overcome any challenge or problems. It says if we only stand fastly, trust in his love, care, and grace, he will command the angels to watch over us and protect us from any danger. It says we will not be overwhelmed by evil and left powerless. He gives us choice between that is good and right and what is wrong will help us to act wisely. Through the love that is in our hearts, we give our recent love. Then peace and joy filled our minds and hearts. And we are obsessed that we have our ultimate protection. So you see why people can't attack me when you guys try to attack me? Because I am ultimately protected. Because I am doing the right thing by wanting to know who killed Kaine. He deserves it. I am doing right by trying to protect a child. It's ordained. And I'm being wise in the steps that I take when it comes to children because I am mandated. If I see things being done, I don't care if you're old, young, cripple, ripple, and drinking ripple. I am mandated to make sure that you don't hurt yourself, harm yourself, or hurt others. And this is what we're looking at right now. Someone that is hurting others, doing bad things to others, including her child. People on the internet sit there trying to protect the dog, and I'm all for it because I got dogs and I love my dogs. But Junior health is declining, all for entertainment purposes only. And what are you guys going to do when something really happened? When y'all know this girl is in Florida, get her. Y'all know she's in Baltimore, get her. Her family is the one that's calling her out, get her. And they're the ones that have exposing her since day one. That's why she's sitting here airing out their dirty laundry. Because now they got CPS cases on top of that. Her whole family is dysfunctional and messed up and jacked up. All of them don't need no children, if you ask me. The only person that's doing right by their kids, if you really ask me, is Petey. Because he's staying out the woodwork. He's staying out the way. He like, oh, hell no. And he got a different father, too. See, you guys don't know what happens when the cameras go off. But open your eyes to what God has for you. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you can make yourself or you can break yourself or you can be a whole different person. And open your eyes to what God is showing you. And God being open in our eyes. We are strong together. She can't get away with it much longer. Her time is coming. This has been going way too long. And the time is coming because I feel like something's going to happen to this child. And she's going to blame it on somebody. Or say it's an accident. All this is for entertainment. Smoke and mirrors. But Kaine anniversary of his death is coming up tomorrow. And I'm going to at least get a cupcake or something. And you guys go on to Bedroom Eyes Channel 2, guys. Go on Bedroom Eyes Channel 2. Is so many videos that I can't put on this channel and stuff like that. But go on Bedroom Eyes Channel 2. And, you know what I'm saying, we got more videos to come. And Sean Wave, I will be glad to be on your panel. So all I'm saying is, open your eyes. Y'all been turning a blind eye to this girl for a long time. Open your eyes. See what God is seeing. Don't see what I'm seeing. See what God is seeing. See what God being seeing. And see the disgust in our Father's eye with the display of a child and what is going on with a child when we've been seeing all this crazy stuff for the longest. And all these beautiful children's getting hurt and getting killed and being disrespected and stuff like that. See what God is seeing. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you will shed a tear. Because I shed a tear all the time. I shed a tear every day. I cry every day for Kaine. I cry for his family. I cry for anybody that lost a child. I cry for anybody that lost somebody. I cried when I lost my dog. But you have never seen chrisean Rock cry for Kaine. And I was supposed to be her man at one point in time. She never cried for him, not one time. She never cried for Blueface when Blueface went to jail. She slandered him and she talked about him. She slandered Kaine and talked about him. She slandered her family and talked about him. She slandered everybody that she's been around and talked about and tried to justify how she feel, not how they feel. So when are we going to start opening our eyes? Because this is now getting really old and really hurtful and really bad at this point now. Because now we're racing against time for Junior. We're racing against time. We're racing. Everybody can sit there and talk about it, but it's what we see. And we're racing against time. This baby is wearing 8 to 9 month outfits when he should be fucking wearing 2T, 4T. He should be walking, talking, beating up people, eating a nugget, throwing a nugget. Not damn near choking off of food because it's not going down the right pipe. But I love you guys and God bless. And, you know, can't stop, won't stop until we get justice for Kaine. His anniversary is coming up, guys. And I pray to God that y'all, I don't care if y'all get a cupcake and eat it for him or even a balloon and let it fly to the air so he know that he's not forgotten. Justice for Kaine. Justice for his family. I love you guys. And God bless.
Fucking throw in.
What? Yeah. I didn't know that was coming, but yeah. Sometimes I feel like that too. I just don't say it out loud.
I say it. I'll fucking say it for you, bitch. I really want to punch your fucking throat in.